everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be trying out the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and this has had a little bit of hype over YouTube, and I thought, why not just give it a go? It's £8.99 and it claims to be a full coverage foundation, which I do have on now, so you can carry on watching to see how I achieve this look. So without further ado, let's just get on with the video. So obviously L'Oreal Infallible foundation, they have, I'm pretty sure I have tried out their camouflage infallible foundation, which was actually really nice, and it was quite full coverage as well. But just reading up on the Boots online, it looks like they only have 12 shades, which to me is quite surprising, just because obviously as such like a big brand and they are funded so much, so it's a little bit weird. Like, I kind of feel like maybe they should, you know, bring out a few more. Like, there's only really like 3 or 4 shades which are pretty dark, and to me I just feel like I don't know what that's about, but I feel like they should bring out more shades. I have the shade Rose Vanilla 120, and I have especially not tanned because I knew I'd be filming this video, and I knew if I had a tan on it would just be a disaster. It's a long wear customizable base that lasts up to 24 hours. Our first base shaping stick has an ultra creamy, no compromise formula which seamlessly melts into the skin for buildable coverage without the mask effect. Well, I'll have a bit of a cake face. The round shaped bullet makeup applicator allows precise even coverage, while the matte formula creates a flawless shine free base. It keeps saying base. I feel like, do you put foundation on top of this? Because I'm pretty sure this is foundation, but it keeps repeating base. Use this foundation, a concealer, or to highlight and contour. So it looks like it is a buildable formula. And you can get full coverage with it, and it is basically saying that it dries down matte. So I'm going to start off with my Huda Beauty primer, and I'm just going to apply this in the areas that I get oily the most. So my nose, my forehead and my chin. And I have already done my eyes, which will be up on my channel next. I can't talk while I'm doing this, I sound like I've got a blocked nose. But yeah, that'll be up on my channel next if you want to watch how I created this eye look using the Jaclyn Hill palette. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. I've actually just started losing weight as well. You probably can't tell now, but like, I'm actually really excited because I've been wanting to lose weight for so long now, and it's been on my mind for absolutely years. I've always struggled with my weight since I was like a late teenager, and I'm now currently losing weight happily and healthily with the help of Slimming World. So if anyone wants any Slimming World tips, I can, you know, add a few whilst I'm doing my makeup or whatever. But yeah, how's everyone liking my hair as well? Like, I've got a weave in now, so it's a little bit more full and a bit more blonder. But yeah, I just really needed to touch up. Basically, my bleach blonde hair was just so high maintenance when I had my weave in, because when you have to dye it, it's so hard to dye your hair around having a weave in. So it was just so much easier to just go darker on top and blonde on the bottom, so then when I get my weave in and my roots grow out, it's not a problem. So that's the little backstory of my hair. Anyway, getting onto the foundation, I am going to use my beauty blender quite dry. I haven't wet it just because, I don't know why, but I always feel like I get more true coverage with the dry beauty blender, whereas when I normally wet it, it kind of shears out the foundation. So let's just crack this open. Oh, it's fresh. Let me just show you the colour straight up the top. Oh, it has actually got a little bit of a tan to it, as you can see. So I don't think it's going to be too bad, because my tan isn't completely washed off, but I do need to put a fresh tan on. So let's just do 3 stripes here. Okay. Can you see? Let me zoom you in. There we go. We can see now. It's too far away. Okay, let's start patting. I hate the noise of the beauty blender that it makes, because you can actually hear it on the camera and it freaks me out. so I'm sorry. Okay, so far it's given me light to medium coverage, so I'm definitely going to be building it up, but it has gone on quite nicely. I mean, it actually looks like my own skin. That's how well it's blended. Let's do 3 more stripes. 1 on the top, 1 on the chin, and just build it up. It's actually quite a seamless foundation. Like, when they said that it doesn't cake up, like, it's definitely not caking up at all. It's actually going on really nice. Like, it looks like my own skin, but obviously better. But I must say, I do want a lot more coverage than what this is giving me. So I'm just really going to build it up, and I'm just going to circle it all over my skin, just because I feel like it's not really doing me any justice. Oh yeah, that is so much better. And now I'm getting more to a full coverage. As you can see, it's definitely more full coverage now than it was before. But now that I've applied a little bit more, it is actually becoming a little bit more shinier. But isn't too much of a problem, because I can always set it with a powder, but I don't normally like to set my whole face with powder if I can help it. I just like to normally do my T-zone. You see that it's like quite glowy. But yeah, it definitely works with a dry beauty blender. I thought, you know, maybe it might cake up a little bit, just because when you're using a dry beauty blender, you're getting like the full impact of the actual sponge pressing it in. So sometimes it can go a little bit patchy, but it's actually worked on fine. Okay, I'm quite happy with that coverage, because I'm going to go in with concealer and stuff after. I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. Like, it looks so nice. I am going to just go in with some concealer, and I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Naked Skin in Fair Neutral and just apply some of this. And then I love adding a bit of All Nighter concealer as well in Fair Neutral, just because it gives it that little bit extra power of coverage, which Naked Skin doesn't give, even though it is quite full coverage Naked Skin, but the All Nighter is just a little bit extra, you know. So let's blend this away. I like doing the most tiniest little stippling motions, because I have eye makeup on. I don't want to be like really harshly pressing underneath my eye, otherwise the product will go on quite thick. But down here I can be a little bit more. Oh, did you hear that train? Oh yeah, look at the coverage. Look at that coverage there. Like, that is insane. That's what I love about All Night Concealer though. Like, with any foundation that you wear, you can always just build up more coverage once you've got your foundation on. I'm going to go in with this big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use the Vichy Derma Blend. This is like a translucent powder, but it's really good for baking as well. I'm just going to set my face with this, just because I'm looking very dewy, and I'm naturally quite oily. So this dewiness is low-key freaking me out. I feel so much better now that I'm setting it with the powder. It was freaking me out before. I was looking so dewy. I mean, I don't mind looking dewy sometimes, but because my skin is naturally oily, like, sometimes I can start looking a little bit dewy throughout the day, and I just don't want to look like a big greasy mess. I mean, if you've got dry skin, oh my god, you'd probably love a dewy finish, because that would just look so, you know, healthy, glowy. And obviously if you've got dry skin, then it lacks that kind of moisture shine. So if you have got dry skin, oh my god, you'd probably love this foundation. Now I'm just gonna put some lips on. I don't quite know what lip colour I want to do. I think I might try this one actually. Let's try this. I bought these. Oh my god. So I was in, was it B&M? Yeah, it was B&M. It's in B&M, and I seen online somewhere that someone had bought a NYX makeup from B&M, and I was like, what? Like, NYX makeup and B&M, I'm like, why? So I went and I bought some of these. So I think I don't know which one to go for. Which one do you think would look the best? 1, 2 or 3? I think I want to go with 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with 3. This Too Faced Perfect Lips in Perfect Pink. Oh my god, I legit thought I wasn't filming then. I was going to be like, no. So this is a NYX lip luster. And it's called Love Letter. That is neon. I don't actually know if this goes with this look, but I'm just going to roll with it because, I mean, the sun is coming out nowadays, so I don't know, I'm feeling just more fresh. I feel like I need a bit of blusher on with this lip because I'm looking too bronzy and this is too summery. So I'm just going to go in with this blusher here and just pat this on the apples of my cheeks. Oh yeah, that's a lot better with it. I'm never really a blush girl, but with this lip giving me blush vibes. Cool. My overall thoughts is that it is buildable. It doesn't dry down to a matte if you're building up. When I was first putting the layer on, it did kind of dry down matte. Like, it didn't go to like a really dewiness, but once I was applying more, it was just so dewy that I had to set it with a powder. And it's gone on really seamlessly. I actually really enjoy the foundation and I think I definitely will be using it in the future. I mean, it is full coverage, but it's not like way full coverage like, you know, other foundations that I've tried. But I love the actual finish of it, how much it actually looks like my own skin. So this is the finished look altogether. Let me know what you think of this foundation, if you've tried it, if you haven't, what you think it looks like on me, and let me know your opinions on this lip colour and which lip colour did you choose for me to wear. Was it 1, 2 or 3? This was the option 3 and I actually quite like it. Make sure to give the video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed, comment down below and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. Like I said, this eye look tutorial will be up on my channel next, so stay tuned for that and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.